Scratch. Here's how to repair your car's paint scratches on plastic or metal with a ScratchWizard spray paint kit. First, clean with soapy water or glass cleaner. Next, wipe the area down with the supplied wax and grease remover. Scuff 24 inches in every direction from the scratches. Clean again. Let's apply masking tape around the area that we're going to repair so that it doesn't grow as we sand it. Sand with 220 grit sandpaper. You can wrap your sandpaper around your scuff pad to reduce finger fatigue. The finer scratches feel quite smooth, but if you follow from here to here, there's some deeper cuts, and I feel them with my fingernail, and they haven't sanded out with the paper, so we're going to have to fill these with the putty. So apply a bead of putty to the end of the scratch, and use the plastic spreader to fill the scratch with the putty. This can typically take about 5 to 10 minutes to dry. If it's below 50 degrees, using a heat gun can help to dry out the filler faster. Lightly sand the body filler with 220 grit. This feels quite smooth to my thumb, so we're ready to apply primer. Apply masking paper around the area to prevent primer from landing in areas you don't want it to. Shake your primer can for about 30 seconds and apply 4 light coats of primer. This is going to take about 15 to 20 minutes to dry. In weather below 50 degrees, a heat gun can speed up the drying process. Okay, so you want to take your 600 grit paper and a squirt bottle of water and try and keep your sandpaper and your repair area wet, and lightly sand out any roughness that's in the primer. And in particular, you want to sand down these hard edges, because these are going to show through the paint if you don't get these sort of thinned out and feathered in. So the primer feels very smooth. There's no hard edges here, and we'll just give it one last cleaning before we get on to applying our base coat paint. Let's first make sure that we've got masking paper in all the areas like the headlights and the fender where we definitely don't want any of this base coat paint to land. Shake your base coat for about 30 seconds. And spray a piece of cardboard to make sure that your tip is spraying correctly. I should note that you should never put masking tape on the panel when you're applying base coat, because when you pull that masking tape up, you're going to have what's called the picture frame effect. It's going to look terrible. You just want to very gently blend the new paint with the old paint in light coats. Now I've got something odd over here which is giving me some trouble here. There seems to be a very light scratch in the base coat, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for this to dry about 5 minutes, or you can heat it up with a heat gun and lightly sand it with 600 grit. I also have a little bit of fuzz in the area where I applied the primer, and I can just very lightly sand that with 600 grit sandpaper to knock it down. Now I'll continue blending in the spray paint. Wait about 10 minutes for the base coat to dry. You can check it with the back of your hand to see if it's dry yet, and this feels pretty good. It's time to apply your clear coat. Give it a good 30-second shake. And apply a light coat everywhere that you scuffed several steps ago. Okay, now without waiting, I'm going to apply a heavier coat. You want to watch for 3 things. First is the distance I hold the can from the car. Second is how I apply the paint in overlapping horizontal stripes. And the third thing is going to be the speed of my hand. It's been 20 minutes, clear coat is dry, and the job is done.